The Indiana Fever scripted an unforgettable chapter in WNBA history by securing their first-ever Commissioner's Cup championship, toppling the heavily favored and defending champions, the Minnesota Lynx. What made this victory especially remarkable was not just the opponent, but the obstacles they overcame to get there. Playing without star rookie Caitlin Clark, sidelined with an injury, and dealing with internal disruptions, including the sudden departure of veteran Dana Bonner and the absence of forward Deiris Dantas, the Fever still managed to pull off the upset of the season. Coming into the game, Minnesota was expected to dominate. Led by MVP frontrunner Napheesa Collier and playing on their home floor, the Lynx were 14-point favorites. On paper, the game looked like a foregone conclusion, but on the court, Indiana had other plans. Under the cool, commanding leadership of Coach Stephanie White, the Fever put on a masterclass in collective basketball. Instead of folding under pressure, they flourished. The Fever's game plan was all about discipline, defense, and depth. Natasha Howard, who earned MVP honors, embodied that approach with a stellar two-way performance. She hounded Collier into mistakes, provided interior muscle, and knocked down clutch shots when needed. Her leadership on the floor was invaluable, especially with so many key voices absent. Kelsey Mitchell lit it up from long range. Aaliyah Boston finally found rhythm inside with a dominant double-double. And the bench brigade of Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull, and Ari McDonald all contributed pivotal plays. 5 players scored in double figures, showcasing the kind of balanced attack that elite teams aspire to. That balance, both offensive and defensive, was critical. Indiana's ball movement sliced through the Lynx's typically rigid defense, and their own defensive intensity smothered Minnesota. They held the defending champs to just 39 points over the final 3 quarters, forcing turnovers, contesting shots, and shutting down passing lanes. By the end of the third quarter, the energy had shifted unmistakably. The Fever weren't just in the game, they were dictating it. But the numbers only tell half the story. This was a win forged in adversity. The Fever's recent stretch had been rocky, losing 3 of their last 5 and looking disjointed in Clark's absence. Bonner's abrupt exit mid-season left a leadership vacuum. And yet, rather than spiral, the team found new voices and a renewed focus. Stephanie White's mantra, "Pressure is a privilege," seemed to resonate. The players didn't just believe they could win, they played like it. Perhaps the most memorable moment didn't even come during play. After the final buzzer, Clark, watching from the sideline in street clothes, posted just 6 words, "Everybody in the league is sick." It was more than a mic drop. It was a statement, one that underscored the envy, criticism, and skepticism the Fever have dealt with all season. Clark's absence didn't diminish her impact. Instead, it highlighted the team's resolve to prove they are more than just one player. The Lynx, for their part, were gracious in defeat. Collier acknowledged the Fever's superior execution, and Minnesota's head coach praised Indiana's poise under pressure. The win didn't just earn Indiana a trophy, it earned them respect. Ultimately, this championship marks a turning point. Not only does it break new ground for a franchise long in rebuilding mode, but it also signals a bright, possibly dominant future. With Clark's return on the horizon and a team that has now tasted success through collective effort, the Fever have all the makings of a future powerhouse. Their Commissioner's Cup victory wasn't a fluke. It was a declaration. The Indiana Fever have arrived, and they're here to stay.